Hey guys, it's Whips here, back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 forgotten cosmetics in Sea of Thieves. I can guarantee you guys there's something on this list that you guys did not know was in the game, but real quick here, just a couple things. 96% of you guys are not subscribed, and also I recently got a thanks donation tab right next to my like button. Some of you guys have already donated, and I just feel like you need something, so at the end of my video I'm just going to shout you guys out. That's going the extra mile, and I appreciate everyone who does that. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, starting us off strong, did you know there's actually an exclusive pet within the game? Well, if you do, you're one of the few. If you don't worry. Basically, how you get this, it's not by buying any Oreos or buying a controller. It's simply just watching Twitch, and this is a Twitch drop. So it's super rare because it was one of the first Twitch drops when pets were introduced. And basically, you were going to get a purple monkey. A lot of people don't have this. It hasn't been back since, and it makes it really strong and definitely a forgotten item. Now, something that a lot of people just simply weren't made aware of was the spinal figurehead, and basically how you would unlock this was you would have to go to Comic-Con in 2018. Now, there's a lot of different ways you could do this, but being here in 2018, that is ridiculous. A lot of people didn't go to Comic-Con. But second, when Mixer was closing, there was actually an event, kind of like a Twitch drop through Mixer, and basically if you watched a certain competitor 10 times or 10 different competitors, then you could actually get this. So a lot of people don't have this just because who used Mixer, who went to Comic-Con, and it's just been an item that was super forgotten about and kind of left in the dust. One of the main factors that leads an item to go forgotten in Sea of Thieves is either the fail of a set or just simply a limited time event, and that's exactly what happened in the Gold Hauler event. Now at this time, you would have to fish for 300 Ruby Splashtail for like a month. Now this event was held years ago, but basically 300 Ruby Splashtail you would have to fish within a month, which is reasonable, but who wants to do this? And then you would unlock one of the coolest figureheads in the game, which is super forgotten, the Gold Hauler figurehead. One of the coolest figureheads in the game, very rare. If you have this, congratulations, you have something that is forgotten. Hopefully it never returns, especially 300 Splashtail. I do not want to do that, but I do want this figurehead. Next up, we're actually going to be looking into the Victorious Sea Dog Blunderbuss, and basically what this was a reward to anyone who is over 240 wins in the arena. Now I know what you're thinking, well, you're talking about the legendary Sea Dog weapons. Well, no. So Rare was actually planning on changing 240 wins and going to lower that number to get legendary Sea Dog, and they wanted to hand out this Blunderbuss to the people who originally had it. However, a lot of people got mad that they were going to change the 240 wins, so they scrapped the whole idea, and they just made this Blunderbuss available to the people who had it before the update, and then before the update was canceled. So really confusing, but a very rare and forgotten item here. Now this next set is honestly kind of sad because basically what I'm talking about is the fate of the Morningstar crew. They were one of the first crews to make it to the Shores of Gold within the storyline, and it's a huge set in the game. Now you actually unlock part of this clothing set in the Tall Tales for just a short amount of time, but what a lot of people don't know is you can actually get a different variation of this set, and basically this was done through Twitch drops, just like a lot of these Twitch drops, and it's really weird because like I said, a huge substantial set here, however just forgotten. They've only been out a few times and no one really ever talks about it. It's honestly a half decent set, but it's just really sad because like I said, super substantial and very forgotten. Now, when I mentioned the beginning of Sea of Thieves, a lot of you are going to think set-wise of the Black Dog or the Day 1 eye patch. However, what a lot of people don't know is actually the Launch Crew Sniper, which was available 2 weeks into Sea of Thieves for only 1 coin. But the sad thing is here, it's really cool, like it's a bottle and you look through it, but it's a huge nerf because it's green when you scope in, and it's very large, and it's just a massive competitive disadvantage, causing this weapon to be super forgotten, yet very rare. Unlike a lot of the items on this list, this next one you could actually get in the Pirate Emporium, and this is the Shamrock Tankard. Now, when I first saw this, I really wanted this. I almost got it. I'm like, I don't want to spend money on the game. I definitely should have. This is a very rare and forgotten tankard. Basically, you would have to scroll all the way to the end of the page in the Pirate Emporium and buy this in March, obviously around St. Patrick's Day. So this is a super sought after tankard that a lot of people have just forgotten about. If you see this, it's really cool. It like shimmers and it's just really neat. It's like foaming over. So a really cool limited time tankard here. Heading back over to the arena where a lot of items are now time limited, we can actually look into a time limited event where basically you would unlock by doing the Summer Sea of Thieves, the Cutlass of Courage. Now the main thing about this is actually one of the main reasons why I made this video, was this set is highly liked by Rare because they put this in the Plunder Pass. We've seen the set, the clothing set, it's absolutely massive. Obviously to put this in your Plunder Pass, it has to be cool, it has to be a big deal. because you want people to buy it. So clearly they like this set, they favor it, and it's just really odd that they completely demolished it then, and the Cutlass of Courage has not been seen since. Just a really interesting and forgotten item here. Once again, going back in time to 2018, we can look into a very special event which was only a week long. This is called the Overachiever sales that we're going to be looking into. And basically what you would have to do is achieve one of the hardest achievements in the game. Now there's a lot of them you can do, but a lot of these I still have not done, you know, how many years into the game. So basically this is like delivering 50 banana crates on time, delivering X amount of gunpowder barrels. All these super hard challenges. If you had this done before this or within this week, then congratulations, you got these sales. You are an overachiever and have a very forgotten item here in Sea of Thieves. And finally, at our number one spot, the most forgotten item in Sea of Thieves, in my personal opinion, would actually be the loot and lore sales, and some of the coolest sales. These sales are actually the first time they've been mentioned on my channel. Basically, to get these, you would have to be a guest on the loot and lore show, and then you would be able to get this code or whatever, and it would be deemed in your account. So obviously, to be this, you have to have some sort of social presence, like you have to be a streamer, a YouTuber, or work for Rare, or some sort of that to get this. So very, very hard requirements here, and very forgotten. And with that, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I absolutely appreciate all the support. Let me know down in the comments, do you guys know any of these items? Do you have any of them? But also, guys, obviously that thanks and donation bar, it means the world. I'm a broke college student. A lot of time goes in these videos, so if you do want to show that extra mile of support, I'll also throw you at the end of the video. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Take it easy. Peace.